Now a first down throw. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shift. High 55. High 31.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long. It's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On 1st and goal, Drake. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Texans' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. from 8 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look how they're elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 43. Line him up. 59. Line him up.
Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Let's go. Alert, alert. 43 is the mark, boy. 43. Check, 43. Go. Pick up the ball. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Zach Cunningham gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Double time. Alert. 3 down. You go put it 2, check, cover. Put it 2, check, cover. Out.
Running, it's Drake. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Pull
Play fake. Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check.
On first down, Drake. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st and 10, Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
March 43. March 43. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
Here's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Keep playing hard.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Second down and goal. Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, you got deep?
Here we go on fourth. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and it's second down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Check 55, Mike. Get him, get him, get him. No take,
Murray again, second and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Switch it to 6, pull it, half.
On third and short, Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Me and you all day. All day. 24. I'm coming after you. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 26. Go. 24 is down, he's coming.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete, Stills. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 43 is the mark.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You mine. Watch it.
On play action, it's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now Drake. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Murray now on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block. Mike 55. Mike 55. Yo. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Murray now to throw. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check right. Watch it decline. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 1st down, Drake. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Drake. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watson on 1st down. And Stills bringing it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Let's go, let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Rodney Gunter in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Now Watson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, but now it's 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Now Watson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 4.